Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. YouTube, Ali here. Just recording a quick video before I hit the bed. And I start this video by saying divide and conquer. We all have heard the phrase before. We all know where it comes from, you know. And the reason I'm recording this video is because it was brought to my attention by one of our sisters that, the way that she, was treated by a few of our Muslim brothers and sisters. And I say Muslim brothers and sisters with a quotation mark because, if people realize what they do when they use racist or ethnicist, if that's the word, type of dealings with people, we are to the point where we're getting divided and conquered. Brothers and sisters, please realize we're all Muslims. From the time a person has taken Shahada as Muslims, it is our responsibility to take care of them. It is our responsibility to ensure that, the poor is not poor anymore. It is our responsibility to take care and make sure that the weak is not weak anymore. It is our responsibility to make sure that the suffering is not suffering anymore. It's unfortunate when you hear that Muslims are acting in such a way that they basically are promoting racism, ethnicism, Islamism, if that's the word, because this is the other thing that to me really ticks me off when you go to a mosque and they say, oh, this is a Indian mosque, or this is a Pakistani mosque, or this is a Bengali mosque, or this is a Shia mosque, or Sunni mosque, a Wahhabi mosque. Are we all Muslims or not? Do we believe that there is only one God? Do we believe that there is no partners to God? Do we believe that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last and final messenger of God? If that's what we believe, then it's a Muslim mosque. There's no such thing as a Turkish mosque or an Egyptian mosque. Come on, brothers and sisters. We are not, we are Muslims. That's what we are. It's important that we unite ourselves under that banner of Islam. Yes, we, culturally we have some differences. My culture is different from, maybe a brother from Turkey, his cultures might be different. I agree, we have different cultures. But once I consider myself to be a Muslim, my culture should not be something that comes between me and my Muslim brother. When we embrace each other under the banner of Islam. When we stand for prayer, we stand shoulder to shoulder. And that's the other thing too that really catches me. Like you go to the mosque and sometimes people stand for prayer in the saf, and literally people can walk through the gaps that are between people. Why is that? Why isn't it that we are not shoulder to shoulder, when we pray? Why is it not? Why is it not that way? Brothers and sisters, I beg you, I plead with you that we should unify ourselves. Don't allow the enemies of Islam to divide us, because when they divide us, then our hearts won't feel sorry for our brothers that are being murdered in Palestine. Our hearts won't feel sorry for the brothers that are being murdered in Chechnya. Our hearts won't feel sorry for our brothers that are being murdered in Kashmir. Instead, we would say, oh, well, they're not the same kind of Muslims I am. They won't, the enemies of Islam won't attack me. They're just attacking the quote-unquote terrorist. If someone that is Muslim did something wrong, yes, it's our responsibility to talk to our brother and say, hey, what you did is wrong. I'm not saying no. Okay? But it's also our responsibility to not create divide among ourselves. Okay? All we have to do is look at the teachings of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are many, many instances that you can go back to. Bilal and the proposal for his wife, and all these different things that it's there to teach us you know, that, whether you're rich or poor, if you're a Muslim, you're right for each other. Whether you're black or green, you're Muslim, you're right for each other. And to sit here and hear about our sister going through what she went through, it's very unfortunate. I beg you, I plead with you that we should, first of all, work on the racism in our hearts. I mean, we all grew up with it. I know. Even myself growing up, there were, racist thoughts that went through either my home or my school or my village or whatever the case may be. And I grew up with those things. They still linger in the back of my mind, maybe. But I take an active effort to ensure that I don't make that my bread and butter, so to speak. Because it's our responsibility to be together. It's our responsibility to be unified. As Muslims, if we cannot unify ourselves, how do we expect the rest of the world to be unified under peace? We're supposed to be the champions, leading the people, showing them the path to peace. If we can't be peaceful amongst ourselves, how can we show the rest of the world that Islam is truly the religion of peace? Why is it that we're allowing ourselves to be divided? Why? Brothers and sisters, if we allow ourselves to be divided, we will get conquered. We will be conquered. I request you to unite yourselves with the Ummah. We are all Muslims. There are no Wahhabi, Salafi, all this BS that the media tries to purport between us. Yes, there are brothers that follow a different jurisdiction on certain things. But for the most part, we are all Muslims because we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we don't ascribe any partners to Allah or consider any prophet after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, with that I end this video. I know I rambled on, not really speaking on anything specific, but hopefully you got my point that we should avoid racism, we should avoid ethnicism, and any of the other isms that are out there. Okay, we should be unified as Muslims, and we should protect each other, stand up for each other. Because if we don't stand up for the ones that are in trouble today, tomorrow when we are in trouble, guess who's going to stand up for us? You set the example. With that, I end this video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.